Fasting, breath holds, and cold showers. Guys, if you do those three things on a regular basis, a daily basis, semi-daily basis, trust me, okay, you're gonna physically, mentally, and spiritually, you're gonna go to a whole nother level. What do I mean? Why is that going to take you to a whole other level? So as you know, my catchphrase on this channel is embrace the struggle. Those three things are very, very difficult things to do. They're physically very difficult. They're mentally very difficult. Okay, and if you do them on a regular basis, they're free. Like anyone can do this. Okay, you don't need access to anything. Anyone can do this at any time. Those three things. They're hard things. Anything that challenges you makes you better, right? Anything that challenges you makes you stronger. And they tap into something. They go into something quite primal. And I find like every other challenge that you come across, if you do this regularly and you challenge yourself in those three ways on a regular basis, all other sort of challenges become much easier to you, and you get used to it because you're going there on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. You're going to the well. You're pushing yourself. You're testing yourself. You're challenging yourself, and so you create discipline. You do things that need to be done much quicker and much easier. And any challenge, anything that any spanner in the works, anything that comes out of the blue, not such a big deal because you're going there on a regular basis. And so what happens when you do these things on a regular basis? You train yourself to ignore the noise and the negativity of your own mind. So you push yourself, you're in a cold shower, you're going a long time, a prolonged period of time without food. Okay, you're holding your breath for a very long time, and you reach a point where those negative voices, those messages in your head telling you to stop, telling you to quit right now, telling you you're not good enough.
You suck.
You suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck, you suck.
The boy has no skills. You schooled by a little girl.
He's freaking out. He wants to run away. It's the fight or flight, right? He wants to fly the hell away. He doesn't want to fight. Doing these things on a regular basis calms that noise down. You can override those voices and you go straight to a calm, focused, confident, and trusting voice instead. You tell those negative messages in your mind, hey man, it's fine. I'm okay here. I trust what my body can do. I can overcome this. I can keep going. I can do this for longer. I can push more. And if you do these things, eventually what happens is your mind just default goes to that calm, overrides the negativity. Because the negativity, the things telling you to stop, that's always going to be there. When you push your body and you do something difficult, it's not the body that's really being tested. It's the mind, right? And the body's saying, listen, I need a break. I need to breathe. I need to eat. I need to get warm. Okay. And then it comes down to the mind saying, hell, no, I trust myself. I trust what my body can do here. I trust this process. I trust myself. I have confidence. I've done this before. Stay calm, relax. And you start doing that. You implement that into other things. Previous occasions that made you nervous and anxious in other situations, you start overriding those emotions much easier. Things that pushed you physically, again, you tell yourself, you go and more naturally, that internal voice starts to calm down. You start to become more focused and confident. It's a beautiful thing, but this only comes from going to the struggle, embracing the struggle on a regular basis. That's why I say, guys, you got to do these things at least 2 or 3 times a week. It's no good doing a breath hold once every 2 or 3 weeks. It's no good doing a fast once a year. Yeah, these things are not going to test your soul. You're not going to change your wiring in your mind. Your default mode is not going to become calm and relaxed and confident if you're not doing these things regularly. Do them every week and you'll see the change. Now, I can break down the 3 things. I'm not going to go into huge detail on each 3 things, the benefits and exactly why. They're so great for you. I'll do a breakdown on each one on a separate video, their own video in the future. But just to brush over it, like why they're so great. So fasting, for one, I mean, just firstly, obviously very challenging, right? So especially if you've never fasted before, to go and suddenly stop eating. You go, no, you can. I would start with intermittent fasting. That's how I did it. Started like 13, 14 hours, bring that up to 15, 16, 17, 18. And then you go into 24-hour fast, and then, longer fast, 48-hour fast, 72-hour fast. I'm not going to go into the whole details, but it's very, very, there's so many benefits for the health. It's been proven and shown to increase longevity, lifespan, which is amazing. But I'm going to taps into this. It's a real challenge. I used to think like I couldn't do anything without eating. Even if I spent the day just like, on a Sunday, just on the couch, like the first thing I had to do when I woke up was eat. I really used to believe I couldn't do anything or function without eating. And now I've been fasting regularly now for 2 years. I know I can do a lot of stuff. I know I can go about my daily business and fast on a fasted state. To go in a prolonged period of time without food, who knows? But again, that doesn't faze me. That would have used to faze me some years ago. I would have been like, oh my God, I have to go 24 hours without eating. How the hell am I going to do that? Now, I could go 3-4 days without eating and I'll be absolutely fine. But it is challenging, especially when you haven't done it. It does get easier as you go along, but if you haven't done it before, it's a big challenge. And anyone that's done it knows that it goes in and out of waves. And there's times where it feels really difficult and all you're thinking about is food, and you just push through that difficult phase. You come out the other end of it and you feel great. The challenge is challenges the body to function without calories going in. So that's one. And again, like I said, anyone can do that one. What was the other one? Cold showers. Okay, cold showers, especially if you live in cold climate in the middle of winter, that is going to test your mental resilience. That's really going to test you. I do cold showers in the middle of winter here. Our winters here where I am in Cyprus are not very cold, but still, it does get cold. And the water is still freezing, and it's hard. The times when you really don't want to do it. When I come home from a day at work and I'm tired and all I want is a warm shower, that's when I know, man, this is when I really have to have a cold shower. Because that's when I test it. When I really don't want to do it, when I'm motivated to do it and you do it, okay, that's great and everything. And yes, it improves your resilience and everything. But when you really don't want to do something and you still push yourself to do it, that's when you're on a whole nother level. And again, great benefits to it. Again, it's been shown to improve longevity, other health benefits, recoveries, processes, etc. And it's hard. It is really hard to go there. You'll start off, it'll be really difficult, just 30 seconds under a cold shower. A lot of people ain't going to make it. I can see that I can have a 10-minute cold shower now and make it through. Yeah, it's still challenging. It's uncomfortable. But you get comfortable being uncomfortable. You do these things on a regular basis. It just becomes an everyday part of your life, and it doesn't faze you. Going into that shower doesn't faze me anymore. And the other one was breath hold. So breath holding, I was going to put meditation, but breath holding just takes you on a whole other level. If you're practicing breath holds, it's still a meditative process. If you sit down, static, relaxed, working on your breath holds, you're still in a meditative state. You're still focused on relaxing, on your breath, etc. So you're getting 2 for 1. You're getting that meditative process, and you're working on your breath holds. Now, the reason for breath holding, why it's so great, it's been shown to boost performance, boost athletic performance. It's basically, studies have shown that it's the same equivalence of, when athletes, and they go and train at high altitude, okay? It's like that. It's like you're bringing the mountain to you. Yeah, you're working your body under less oxygen. You're boosting the body's ability to deal with that lactic acid buildup and other health benefits. It's just a fantastic process. And again, it's a very, very difficult thing for the mind. If you just sit there, relax, try and test yourself, try and beat your records and hold your breath longer and longer, it's more of a mental challenge than a physical. You know, and you sit there, you're super uncomfortable, your whole body, you get to a point where your whole body's screaming at you for oxygen, you want oxygen, and it's about relaxing, calming down, staying calm, keep your heart rate low, relax all your muscles in your body, and tell yourself, no, I really feel like I need to breathe, but I can keep going right now. It's a mind training, it's unbelievable. And like I said, I will go through in detail each of those 3 things in the future, so look out for those videos. And my routine is I don't do them every single day, but I do each of them. So I intermittent fast 3 or 4 days a week. Once a month I'll 24-hour fast, and 3 times a year and I'll do 48-hour fasts when I get a few more days off with bank holidays and Christmas, summer holidays, etc. Because I've got a very physical job, so if I'm doing 48-hour fast, I need that calories in really to get me through that work day, being a tennis coach, running around a lot. So that's my fasting schedule. Cold showers, 2 times a week. Like I said, a lot of benefits, but you know, sometimes when you're trying to build muscle, going through muscle building phases, etc., might not be the best. But yeah, a couple of times a week, cold showers. You could do it every day. Still amazing benefits to that. And the other one, the breath holds. The breath holds I'll do about 3 times a week, and I'll either do them like end of the training, end of one of the sets where I'm doing a set in my training, like push-ups or chin-ups or like sprints and holding my breath, or other times where I'm just static, sitting down, relaxing, meditative state, holding my breaths, trying to hold it longer periods of time. I don't do that lying down. Do not do a breath hold lying down on your back, because if you pass out, you can pass out, and if you're on your back, you pass out, no one will wake you up, help you, you could possibly choke on your tongue, so don't do that. But yeah, guys, if you implement these things into, you know, a daily or every other day, put it into your week, at minimum, do everything for at minimum 2-3 times a week. If you do that, I promise you, physically, you're going to be healthier and fitter and better for it. You're going to have a host of health benefits. But mentally, guys, you're just going to be so much more resilient. You're going to be so much more prepared for when things are going to go wrong. You're going to be so much more disciplined, because you're doing these, you're testing yourself, you're making yourself uncomfortable and pushing yourself and your boundaries on a regular basis. Everything else is going to be easier, you know. And it's super accessible, guys. Anyone can do it right now. You can start right now. Go hold your breath, you know. Go take a cold shower right now. Start a 24-hour fast right now. Anyone can do it. You know, it's not like a lot of people challenge themselves in these big ways. You know, they sign up for a marathon or a triathlon, climb a mountain or anything. This is a regular thing. Easy, accessible. You can do it every day if you want. And you'll feel a huge difference. Suddenly you just feel like you're on another level, you know, and then it opens up other doors and other things, and you're more disciplined, you get more work done. You're looking for other things to make you uncomfortable and challenge yourself, you know, and your training becomes easier because you're getting these health benefits, and you've got more alertness, you're more awake, you sleep better, all these other things. Trust me, guys, do this for a month. Do this, implement this every other day. Do something like this every other day. Rotate it. One day is a breath hold. One day is cold shower. One day is an intermittent fast. Whatever it is. And come back in a month. Come back to this video in a month. Type in the comments benefits, how great you feel. And then you can thank me then. Because it's taken me here and in here to another level. So those 3 things: fasting, cold showers, breath holds. Next level, guys. Yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the video. I hope you get into it. I hope you start. It'd be fantastic. Let me know what you think. If you've been doing many of these things, maybe you've already been doing all of them. Let me know. Let me know what you've been feeling, the benefits. I'd love to hear that, guys. Give me a like and subscribe, a comment if you can, guys. That really helps me out massively. I want this channel growing, get more messages like this out there. Join me for the next video.